Today we're talking about the thing where you know what you want to write, and maybe you've already written it even, but you can't really move forward on putting it together. It's not even writer's block, it's like brainstorming overload. Hey everyone, welcome to the GMGenie Writing Journal, where I vlog about the things I'm learning in my own writing and pass them on to you. So I'm in the middle of a big writing project and I have too many ideas written out on little pieces of paper, just haphazardly as I came up with them. And I should say now that this is actually a series Bible for a TV series that I'm trying to create, but that's okay. It's the same as writing a campaign. It's got episodes, characters, big overarching themes that last across the episodes. It's the same thing. And I've been brainstorming without any care in the world about what order all these components are going to go in, which is actually the way you want to brainstorm. You don't want to be hung up on structure or arrangement while you are creating the matter that's going to go into your campaign. But the problem is I now have a robust amount of content and it is not organized at all. Sometimes I'll have an idea and I can't find where I wrote the first part of that idea, so I have to just write it down on a new page, and now those are separated. And looking back, I realized I've had this problem with every campaign I've ever written. And that the most important thing to do right now, the most important thing, is to just realize that this has happened. And for me, that means getting out a new piece of paper to analyze how this problem happened for one of these videos, because that's how the writing journal works, and that you now need to stop and go through the work of defining the categories that this material fits into. Whether you're defining them for the first time or redefining ones that you organized it into at the beginning a little bit and it grew and evolved and those categories don't make sense anymore. Because if you don't do that, you're gonna lose things through the cracks and they will never make it to your table, and you'll think of it later and just be kicking yourself that you didn't put that cool idea into your game. When you feel unable to find anything or any kind of writer's block, it's important to stop, realize that your project is in transition. In this case, transitioning from the brainstorming part to the organizing part. And that you don't get to decide when to transition. It happens naturally as part of a project's evolution. So what is the tool to solve this problem? Well, having failed to solve the problem a couple of times, I think I can give you an answer. These cards aren't even from my TV series. They're from a role-playing game where I didn't do the thing in this video. A lot of them got lost, never got into the game. So the tool I came up with today was to start from scratch, new piece of paper, and write an index of all the different types of content that are in your stuff. Locations, NPCs, events, bits of background. But here's the tip. Don't be afraid to create special categories for this campaign. Like, do you have these high literary themes that could impact the sessions in this whole list of ways? Structural elements, that is, things you want this campaign to be about that might drive story. Forces that are going on in this world that may create little stories of their own. Characters with motivations that might create little mini stories. And distinctive stylistic elements that are going to make this campaign different than other campaigns. And those were actually the 5 big special categories I created for my TV series. After you know those categories, go back over all your stuff. This is the painstaking part. Organize it in piles according to your new categories. Realize that your categories might still not be a good fit for this content. Stay flexible. Maybe you have to consolidate 2 categories into one, or liquidate this other one, redefine what one category is, and that pushes a few of them out and you gotta find new homes for them. That's okay. Categorization is work. It's gonna make your campaign better, and the more you do it, the faster you'll be on your next campaign. Now, this is not organizing things into, I want this to happen in the first session, I want this to happen in the second session, this will be going on, it'll come in during this sandbox. This is just organizing what kinds of stuff you have so you can do that step later. Does that make sense? You got brainstorming, you got organizing that brainstorming, then you got turning that into a game. And a lot of people want to skip the organizing, the brainstorming, and skip right to consolidating it into a game. And that's why I run into the can't find anything block. I'm trying to jump over here before I know where anything is. Take the time to do every step of the process. Your future self will thank you. Then you can just distribute your final categories into some Binder dividers here and call it good, as long as you're still open to the fact that you might have to reorganize at some point. Answer the call to reorganize. Because if you don't, then you're not going on the adventure of writing. And if you're not on the adventure of writing, how are you going to run an adventure at your table? Come on. This is creativity. You're not in control of it. All you can do is manage it as it grows. So I hope you found this helpful. I hope you're encouraged as you organize whatever crazy campaign you're cooking up. If you want some more tips about brainstorming, check out this playlist with my ancient tools of campaign writing, where I explain how Aristotle had it all solved in the 4th century BC. Don't forget to subscribe, as more game mastering videos are coming just about every week. I'm GMGenie. See you next time. Oh, that didn't work. Harder to do than I thought.